We've been talking about alcohol for years and years and years, and it's still important, again, to reiterate these things. So for parents, we emphasize to them the importance of having these conversations with their kids and not just having one big talk about alcohol, but just to kind of throughout their years, just to kind of bring it up. And through media, you could bring it up a lot. So I think it's so important because we do have these displays of what culture is like on media. And then I think if especially young people, they want to emulate that, but that's not reality. So I think it's so important for parents, especially, to make sure that they are having these type of critical conversations around alcohol, how it affects you, how your brain is still developing and still maturing until the average is age 25. And because of that, that's why it's so important for youth to abstain, because drugs, by definition, is anything that affects your brain. And so when your brain is developing and you're still learning how to deal with life and all of the emotions, I mean, teenagers, right, they're very known for their tumultuous emotions because they're developing their prefrontal cortex and all of their cognitive. And if you mix alcohol in there, it doesn't mix. And so it puts them at a higher risk just because their brain is still maturing and their bodies are still maturing. And so they're at even more risk than adults are. And of course, we have conversations with them. And it's important, especially if you're a parent and you do drink, that's fine. I mean, but you need to have those conversations, especially letting them know you are an adult. You have developed and you're and talking about the difference between responsible drinking and irresponsible drinking as well. Because a lot of the times when youth do drink, they don't just have one or two drinks casually, they binge drink. And so that's even more of a risk, especially. So there are, and I know it seems like a lot to talk about, but that's why we say, to spread it out. And also that's why Beyond the Bell is here, because we want to be parents' resources. So we post a lot of tips on our social media. We're developing, we have our website, but we're developing a specific page just for parents on our website that they can go to for stuff like this. Because again, you need to have the data-driven facts. But it's not just about don't do this. When you say no to drugs, what are you saying yes to? So also just making sure that you're acknowledging their good choices as well as telling them to abstain from bad ones.